Good evening. Hi, my name is Jeff Cockrell, and I am doing this week one discussion on YouTube for our discussing working with couples who have different values than you do. Sorry for the appearance. I'm in Fresno, California. Not my normal home, but my daughter is doing competitive swimming, and so we came down to watch her. So this is in a hotel room. Anyhow, I wanted to let you know that the first part of the question is I chose the situation a couple comes to therapy because the male or female partner wants to bring a third person into their relationship. I find that this is a very interesting topic, especially based on our readings this week, because I'm thinking and I'm feeling that this might be a possibility for couples um, to explore if they're having any sort of issues with their couple or sexual life. Uh, my personal feeling is ambivalent. I think that any kind of situation that does not harm another group of people, if in this case, if three people came together and decided they wanted to have this kind of relationship, as long as it's not hurting children, it's not hurting the community, not hurting family, friends, or anything like that, I think it's perfectly okay. As long as there's rules, as long as there's understanding that goes along with that. So it's not something I would do, but it's something that I think that others can. I'm a strong believer in solutions-based therapy, yeah, solutions-based therapy, where I imagine every issue is a big door in the middle of a valley, and that door represents the issue that you might be having. Now you can find a way to go through that door, but there's other solutions as well. You can just walk around. Since in my description, there's no walls. Just go around, climb over, dig underneath. There's so many different solutions they can come up to. In this relationship or this particular instance, bringing a third person might help. Is it something you want to do every time? Maybe not. Maybe so. Don't know. The question is, what values do you hold about the issues your clients are working through? Uh, my personal values is that you're committed to one person. You should work on those issues and stay with those person. But where I'm conflicted is, could this help in certain situations? And I think it could. Question number 4 is, how will I manage my feelings to help this couple? Well, with all my past professions, working insurance, working in suicide prevention, I'm able to pretty much remove myself, my own feelings from any kind of situation. I can kind of be a blank slate. And I pride myself on that ability. So if I had a couple coming in wanting to bring in a third person, I'm going to go there with no judgment, just as I would if a couple came in and they were a gay couple or a lesbian couple or African American, Muslim, whatever. I'm suspending my own personal judgment to help those people. They are just people, and which is kind of a topic that one of our readers had. Burrow, when the integrating sex and couples therapy and multifaceted case history, she talks about how we bring in ideas and anything can help. What is normal for one couple might not be normal for the rest. In fact, several of our other readings talked about that as well. I thought that was very interesting. And then going off to another example I brought up from Cohen, an exploratory study of individuals in non-traditions, alternative relationships. How open are we from sexuality and culture? And they talk about how there's a vast idea of what's considered an open relationship. Is it a one-time thing? Is it just a sister's wife kind of idea? That's considered an open relationship as well. And he has a show. So there's lots of different options out there. And my personal values would not come into play, or at least I would like to think that they wouldn't. Question number 5 is, how will you approach therapy from this point forward? Again, as I said, I'm really into solutions-focused therapy, and so what I would do is sit there, talk to both of these partners, and talk and see what they want to do. Reading the description here, a couple comes to therapy because the male and female partner wants to bring in a third person, so I need to discover, does both parties want to bring in a third party? this is the case, well, then I think that it would be fine to talk to them about rules, ideas, what they're hoping to get out of it, what they're, hoping that won't happen. But if there is a issue between the two, like they don't want this both, then we need to talk about what's more important. How are they going to get through this? What other options or solutions are there? Next part here is what steps will I take to continue to explore these and other values? In our readings, one of our writers talked about how she went back and studied and read other ideas in a general topic, and I believe that's what I would take off for myself. That would be my goals. I would want to go do as much research as I can on any topic or any kind of sexual issue that would come through my door, and find out what has other people done, what has worked, what has not worked, and go from that point. Again, I am a compassionate person, but my personal feelings and compassion wouldn't come into this. And then finally here, just last one is identify at least 2 sources. You'll see them in the upload, and then I'll try to put them here on the YouTube as well. In fact, actually, let's see. Hope you can see this. We have Burrow from 2009, Integrating Sex and Couples Therapy, Multifaceted Case History. And then we have Cohen, an explanatory study of individuals and non-traditions from sexuality and culture. So anyhow, I'll put those on. I hope everyone's doing fine. And to all my other students out there with me, good luck. It's a big step that we're all taking, trying to become therapists. Have a great day, and talk to you next week or next time.